Hi Year 3, it's Miss Talbot again. This is my second part video on making clocks and telling the time with them. So if you've not seen the first video on making one of these clocks, have a little look at that first. But on this video, we're going to talk a bit about this clock. Now, I have done different markings on this one, which you could add to yours if it helps. So to explain these different markings I've done and colourings, we need to talk a bit more about how we say the time. Now there's two ways you can say the time. You can say the hours and the minutes, or you can say it the other way around. You could say the minutes and then the hour. So if I grab a time, this one, got the time 6:25. I'm going to make that time on my clock. Hour hand on the 6 and 25. Now, there's something you need to know about the hour hand. It's cheeky, it's a little bit sneaky. On a real clock, it does not stay still whilst the minutes are ticking round. It actually creeps very slowly until it reaches the next hour. So, if I've got my minutes here and it's actually been creeping around very sneakily this whole time, it's actually not going to be on the 6, it's probably going to be about here. So, if you ever see an hour hand between numbers, always look at the number before. That will tell you the actual hour that we're working with. Okay, so 6:25, I've got my hour and then my minutes. Now, if I was doing it the other way around, I would say it like this. 25 minutes past 6. That's because 25 minutes have passed since the hour of 6 o'clock. Okay, let's try another time. Using my hour and minutes. My hour first, 8:50. I'm going to make that time on my clock. Hour hand on the 8. And if my minute hand is going to be touching the 50, then actually, I don't think my hour hand's going to be here at all, is it? Because it slowly creeps round. And if we have got... That would be my baby Thomas. Hello, Thomas. If we've got 50 minutes that have passed already, and we've only got this little bit of time left, then I think we're almost at the next hour. So I actually think my hour hand might be somewhere around here. So, 8:50. Now, if I was telling it the other way round, I would not say 50 minutes past 8. On this half of the clock, we start counting down to the next hour. I would say 10 minutes to 9. That's because we have passed the halfway point and we are actually now closer to the next hour than we were the hour before, which is why we start counting down. 5, 10. 10 minutes to 9. Now I'm just going to help you recap on a few other things. I wonder if you remember. So we've got 9:15. Probably actually would have crept a bit up this way. We would say, if we were doing it in this time, 9:15. Imagine your clock is a big fraction like the ones we were doing last week. A quarter of the clock has been used by the minutes. A quarter of the time has passed, so we would say 1/4 past. Okay, let's try another one. 2:30. I wonder if you can guess what I'm going to be saying for this one. 2:30, but once again, I think actually that wouldn't be perfectly on the 2. We've crept round and half the time has passed, half the minutes. We'd actually probably be somewhere halfway. Cheeky. So, I wonder if you guessed it. You might remember this from year 2 or even year 1. 2:30. Half of the minutes have passed. Half of the clock. Half past. Which means last but not least, if I've got the time, 4:45. We're getting close to the next hour. I actually think we'd be somewhere around here. 4:45. Then we would say, cheeky, 4:45, because we are closer to the next hour than the hour before. Only 5, 10, 15 minutes, quarter of the clock, quarter of the minutes are left. So that is why I have coloured my clock in this way. This half I have coloured yellow. Hello, Thomas, you're going to help me with my time. This half is orange. You could do any colours you want really, to remind me that on this half we say past and on this half we say to. Yes, it's a clock, Thomas, but you're a little bit little, I think, aren't you? A little bit small to do this, but maybe when you're in year 3, you will learn about telling the time in different ways, just like these guys are. Okay, I hope this video was helpful. Remember to go and look at your slides, and you can watch this as many times as you need to as well. Good luck.